Record. All right, so today I am joined by Thomas Orlina, who is a recording artist, songwriter, producer, advocate, all the good stuff. How are you doing today, Thomas?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. It's nice to see you again.
Yes, you as well. So let me begin by talking about your new pop single, Tell Me Your Name, which is set to release on June 14th.
Yeah.
How excited are you to release this project out into the world?
I'm very excited. I think, the last time we spoke, I was releasing a song about mental health and
Mhm.
really the vibe for this song. I've known about this song for a while. My songwriter like presented it to me and I was like, I don't really want to do it because it just is a little bit more sexier than anything that I've done and just really racy in some ways. Like the lyrics are very mature. But this year, I just felt like this is the song that I really want to put out into the atmosphere because I just feel like as an artist, sometimes we get clogged with, a lot of what people think about us, and it really takes away from our like creativity. And so I thought to myself, you know what, I'm just gonna do this project and just have fun with it and not really care too much what people are thinking about,
Yeah.
what it looks like or how it is. And I just had so much fun with it. So Tell Me Your Name is really, where I'm at in my life and my career. So I'm really excited about it.
Awesome. And what do you ultimately hope audiences take away from this song?
I hope that my audiences feel free. I think that's where I'm at right now. I don't really care that much about what people think about me. I think I've spent my whole life really doing that. And I think that that deteriorates from, I've said in the past, our creative freedom. So yeah, I just hope that people have fun with it. I've heard feedback on social media that people love working out to it. They love pre-gaming to it. They love listening to it out like in the car. So it really is that song. And me and my team, Melt Music and Christopher Bugna, who helped co-songwrite the song. He did such a great job, and I've worked with him before on my single Journey. And we try to write songs that make people think about themselves and how they feel when they listen to it. So I hope everybody feels really good, really free, and really, honestly, genuinely happy when they hear the song.
Definitely. Would you say this is your most important project yet to date?
I would say so. I think that, my music, I've been doing this since the pandemic. So, I've always liked singing. I've always loved to perform, but I never really put my heart and soul into it until the pandemic. So a
Mhm.
lot of people, we were kind of at home, kind of thinking about what we're going to do, where our lives are going to take us. And I really, I've been doing this for, a couple years now. And so I feel like with this project, when you look at everything that I've done, and just lay everything out. This is probably the most important just because it really shows another side to me that maybe people didn't know about.
Yeah.
I am very sexual. I do love playing with that whole, entire part of our lives. And so I think like when you see the video, which comes out on June 14th, I think people are gonna really, really love it.
Awesome. And with the video, this was your directorial debut. What was that experience like for you?
It was so much fun. We shot the video in downtown Los Angeles. My producer that helped me create the video, Jimmy Page, he actually worked with me on Brush It Off, which was my first single. So it's nice to kind of work with him again on something that was completely different.
Yeah.
If we compare the videos, it's like apples and oranges. But I definitely had so much fun because I am a producer, so I definitely see the vision for things, but to actually like direct and like, have that full start to finish like vision with what I'm doing, it just felt really nice. So
Mhm.
we really wanted to add some fashion to it. So you'll see a lot of denim. I love like the denim on denim look, very 2000s, Britney
Yeah.
Spears, Justin Timberlake kind of vibe. And then you'll see in the video, I'm wearing like a red latex, which is a nod to Oops, I Did It Again with Britney.
Okay.
I've
Nice.
said this in the past, but Britney Spears, Lady Gaga, and Justin Bieber, the three of them have inspired my music in
Mhm.
every song I've done, including this one. So
Awesome.
it was definitely fun to uh, be on different sets and do the different looks, and my dancers and all the extras. They just really made the video come to life. So I'm just really proud of the project.
Perfect. And knowing the themes and the message of the song, I love that you're releasing it all during Pride Month. What does Pride personally mean to you?
Personally, to me, it just means being free. It means, to me, equality.
Mhm.
I think that it's a great reminder for a lot of people that, we shouldn't just be celebrating just in June, but year round. And for me, it just means strength as well. There's so much courage that comes out as being an LGBTQIA plus member. You have to have a lot of strength. You have to have a lot of courage. You need a lot of support. It's not easy to go through. Everybody has their own journey. And so for me, it's a lot of it is courage too. So I've been an LGBTQIA plus advocate from the beginning. And so with releasing this project, it was very intentional to have, a visual that was going to really complement the community in a classy way, in a sexy, classy way, and just to, show that we're not afraid. And so I think that I think that a lot of people on set really felt empowered and confident. The video, there's a lot of skin, there's a lot of like sexual vibes to
Which
it.
we love.
So
We love it.
yeah, which we love, we're here for. And the guys, I really picked guys that were gonna feel comfortable with their shirt off and just being a little bit more sexual. So there's a lot of confidence when you watch the video. So I hope when people see it, and when it's released, that that's the vibe that everybody gets.
Awesome. So you said you really put your heart and soul into your music during the pandemic, but has singing and songwriting always been a passion for you even before that?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably, one of my biggest regrets is not doing this sooner. I think that, life just kind of takes a life on its own. After high school, I went to college and got my degree and did all that. Had I had gone the artist route from the beginning, I'm not sure where my career would be, but I always do believe that everything happens for a reason. So I am very grateful. But yeah, I've been singing since I was like 5 years old. I was in choir in high school, and music has always been important. And I've been kind of like a pop culture guru. So, reading the tabloids back in the day, hard copy magazines and things like that, I've always been fascinated with. And like to now be on the cover of a couple this month alone, it's kind of come full circle. So, they say don't live life with regrets. So I just think, everything happens for a reason.
For sure. And where did this drive to help others and create positive change come from?
So for me, I just have been through a lot as a kid. I definitely got bullied as an Asian American. We just passed AAPI month, which is another important month for me and a lot of other people. I think it's important to, if you have a voice and if you feel confident using that voice, I've always been somebody that wanted to be that person for other people. So, I don't want people to go through what I went through. My songwriter, Christopher Bugna, he's 20 years old. So, if I can help people to kind of have better lives or deal with situations better, that's just innate in like my personality. So,
Mhm.
I think oftentimes, I've said this before, I get really misunderstood by so many people just because I think on social media specifically, we don't post our woes on social media, not constantly, that's for sure. I don't see anybody post anything back to back where everything is tragic. So
Yeah.
social media for me has become a place to just show a lot of positive things that are going on, which many people do. And so a lot of it gets misconstrued. And yeah, I've always been a very misunderstood person, which is tough for my partner to deal with sometimes. But at the end of the day, I think in general, as people, I think wanting to do better and learning from your mistakes and moving forward and having a great therapist and just having like a great mindset is so important. So yeah, I think it's always been a part of who I am, just now more than ever.
For sure. And what more do you hope to do to amplify voices in the Asian American and LGBTQ plus communities?
Yeah, thank you for asking. I definitely have worked with some nonprofits. So I think that's definitely my mission. I'm working with one right now, Asian Mental Health Project, which is super important. They're a great organization out that really helps to amplify the mental health message. And I think that's super important. I also just this week was on a Zoom call with another Filipino American organization that helps to amplify just the Filipino voice and people of all walks of life and things like that. So I'm taking those steps to like go into the meetings, hear people's stories, and I don't want to be an advocate that just slaps on advocate to like what I'm doing. I really want to do the work for it. And so I've definitely taken the steps this year to partner with people that I feel align with my vibe and my mission and things like that. So I think more of that. I definitely want to come to more community events, and just kind of lend, my story. I've been asked to do some panels. I've never done a panel before.
Nice.
So I think that's where I could potentially excel because I have, a lot to say. And so I think that that could help people. And it makes me feel also good inside to help other people just because life is so hard on its own. And if there can be other people out there like myself to, alleviate some of that anxiety that a lot of people have on a day-to-day basis, like I want to continue doing that for the rest of my life.
Awesome. Very nice. Well, Thomas, how can one stay up to date with you?
You guys can check me out on my social media at Thomas Orlina on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all the social media platforms. And then if you want to listen to my music, you can listen to me on Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere you listen to music, especially my brand new single, Tell Me Your Name, which again, I think everybody's going to really enjoy. It's such a fun beat, and I think everybody's going to really enjoy it this summer.
For sure. So before we wrap up, are there any other upcoming projects or anything else you would like to mention or plug at this time?
Well, yeah, I'm definitely really excited for just everybody to see the music video coming out. We have a lot more performances. I performed in Las Vegas just this past month, which was a great show. I performed in LA, a sold out show. So just a lot of performances. I think just to stay in contact with me, definitely visit my website as well, thomasorlina.com. We have a lot of exciting other projects. And yeah, I just can't wait for everybody to see everything and just to see the evolution of what my team and I are doing.
All right, perfect.